Hello, it's me, Tiffany, aka It's Me Lady G, or Tiffany of the blog itsmeladyg.com. You can always find me there or on Instagram because that's where I am the most, to be honest with you. And then lately I've been kind of spotty because I had a baby recently, baby number 2. Anyway, you can always find me there. This video is about a couple of things that I wish I knew before switching to natural deodorants. A couple of these reasons are what a lot of people tell me that they experience, and that is why they don't stick with it or they choose not to use natural deodorants. I kind of experienced some of the things as well, but I've been using natural deodorant for about 3-4 years now. I won't go back, but they each have their own little trial and error time, and you may go through some sort of transition when you start using natural deodorants as opposed to the more conventional ones that we kind of grew up using. At least I grew up using. First thing is that you may find yourself having some sort of like transitional detox time, okay? In this detox time, okay, and let me back up and say that you may not find these things, you know, if you go to the doctor, you go and Google it, you may find some of these reasons that or things that I'm going to give you or share with you, but you might not, okay? This is stuff that I've experienced. I am not a doctor. I am not any sort, I don't have my herbal certification. I am a certified health coach though. Just saying, these are things that I've experienced personally. First thing, like I said, was some sort of detox. It seemed that I stunk more before I started smelling better with using a natural deodorant. Almost like my pores in my underarms and my hair follicles were just so stopped up with the aluminum and all sorts of other things that were in the other detergents. It just seemed like my underarm was just so stopped up with the ingredients from the more conventional deodorants that I have been using for all of my life up until that point. It just took a while for my body to adjust to just having, you know, a couple of essential oils and coconut oil, some carrier oil of some sort, and usually some baking soda. That's the ones that I've chose. It took a while. It took like a good month or a month and a half of, you know, having to shower more often. And I did experience like my lymph nodes under my arm, they did get kind of irritated, and after a while they stopped. And you know, if you go to the doctor, I went to the doctor once and the doctor was just like, your lymph nodes are swollen. I'm like, I know that's what I came here for. But they didn't say, you know, like don't do this or don't do this. But I did notice that my lymph nodes did get irritated under my arm, in the armpit area. I'm not saying that that's normal, but I'm just saying that that's what I experienced, and it did go away. And sometimes even now, when I switch brands to something that might be a little bit too strong for my body, my lymph nodes do that too, you know. And that's just kind of like your body is just like, hey, what's going on here? Second thing that some people have told me is that they're just more irritated, like the skin is irritated. And some people, I even know that the skin kind of like kind of like chafed off, like it actually came off. It was like a layer of skin that some people had that came off on its own after using the natural deodorant, stopping the conventional one and starting to use the natural one. And for like a first month or so, that had happened. And it just really, to me, sometimes it's kind of like, wow, this is what your body is trying to like get rid of all this junky stuff, and we just keep clogging our pores with the, you know, the conventional deodorant. In all reality, the thing is that our body needs to sweat. Like, that's natural. It's part of eliminating things from the body, and we just keep putting stuff in our underarm that tells it, hey, don't sweat. Then where's this, you know, all the other toxic stuff or things that it's trying to get rid of, where's that's gonna go? I'm just saying. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is that in general, natural deodorants do cost more than the conventional deodorants. That's just kind of what it is. At this point, it's because of the, you know, the type of ingredients that are used. With the conventional deodorants, you get a deodorant for, when I was couponing, I would get deodorant free. Tons and tons of free deodorant. Now I don't get, well, I get free deodorant if a company may send it to me if I want to review it. But other than that, I have to pay for it. And sometimes there's ones that I like that are like $16 for one stick of deodorant. But I'm okay with it because I feel like I don't spend money on certain other things, but so I'm okay with spending money on this thing that has to do with my health, especially because, you know, you can Google what you want, but, you know, there are reports that show that there are tumors and things that may come up, especially for women in the underarm area. Okay, I'm not going to debate that here, but I'm okay with spending that for my health. The other thing you want to keep in mind is that you might not be able to find the deodorant that you end up liking. You may have to order it online, so you have to think about that. Like, the thing about natural deodorants is that until the supply for them become like overwhelming, they're not going to be everywhere on every shelf. You know, yes, there's way more that are coming up, especially in Target and other places like that. There's more like natural deodorants and products period that are coming up, and you can always find it in like Whole Foods or something like that. But if you find like a special one that you like, you have to just like think about that during the month or 2 months when you're using it, so that if you have to order it, you know, online before you end up having nothing and being mad and stinking again, you know, just keep that in mind. I just want to put in here that I did do recently a review on natural deodorants, a couple of them that I had in my house. You can always find that review post in the description box below. You can go and check that out, and it'll have a breakdown of a couple of ones that I personally like. We're gonna have to wrap this video up soon. So you may have to start to like different types of scents with deodorant, natural deodorants, because they're not gonna have like Cucumber Breeze and Fantasy Island. I don't even know what the hell what does that even mean? What does that even smell like? I don't even know what a Cucumber Breeze is. You know, what does a Fantasy Vacation smell like? And then think about what the hell are they putting in there to make it smell like a Cucumber Breeze. I'm just saying. No, I stick with stuff that's like lavender, rose, real easy. You think about that. Okay, so you may have to start to switch your preferences. It may not be so, like, at this point, I guess I've become so used to natural scents that I can't stand, like, when I go in, like, Bath and Body Works, not Bath and Body, I don't even remember the name of the thing. Oh my God, I'm seeming real bougie right now. Those stores that have all those, the different scents, my nose and my senses are just like, what the hell is going on, and I have to get out of there. So I tend to stick to like vanilla, lavender, things like that. And you're kind of safe with that because there is a very good movie on Netflix that is called Stink, and it has to do with the different chemicals and things that they put in the fragrance, under the term fragrance, in our products and stuff, and you know how they could be hormonally disruptive and all that stuff. So you could check that out. Whenever something says fragrance, you don't really know what the hell those chemicals are. It could be like 100 other chemicals to come up with that Cucumber Breeze scent. Okay, so you may have to just start to learn how to switch your preferences, and you know, you may not be able to smell like a candy apple, you know. Hopefully these are helpful. You can always, again, like, find me on Instagram, where I'm probably doing some other shenanigans. And that's it. I have to go because she's gonna start fussing. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you do. Please make sure to hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time.